I think another thing, my nerd mode is about to kick in, but the reality is the dopamine that's released from like just using the social apps.
They purposely make it so addictive.
Yeah, like you're basically at a casino. Like every message you get on your phone, all of that.
Yeah, you see the little light up like one notification on the app.
You're like, I gotta check it. I gotta
click it.
That's why I turn off notifications. I actually have a friend that made her screen black and white, which you can do on the iPhone.
Yeah.
So it's not colorful. It's not attractive. And I looked at it. I said, man, that looks so boring.
Yeah.
And so I think I kind of like it, but like without the black and white, but if you do need to like kind of come down off that high, like the color just attributes to like, this is fun. This is like,
right.
Yeah. And so if you kind of take that fun out of it.
Yeah.
And then the oxytocin. Have you heard of that?
I've not.
The oxytocin. So oxytocin is basically something your body releases when you hug someone. And it's like kind of like a hormone. They call it the love hormone. And so when you actually hug someone, you emit and produce oxytocin in your body. It's like, I think it's a hormone. And so long story short, they did a study on social media where they said they put someone in some kind of like MRI machine and they were like studying their vitals, and they let them receive tweets and send tweets, and every time they got one, they would just produce oxytocin. And so, it attributed to that feeling of like, I feel loved. I don't know if the people who like started Facebook and all that could even predict that would be a thing, but like it is a thing. And so a lot of people are finding their relationships and different things on social media, but like it's so like what do you want to like cheap, I want to say, like, and that's, I don't know if that's the right word for it, but like you getting oxytocin and dopamine hits from social media leaves you empty like within the next few hours,
and it confuses you from when something's real. Like the things that should be giving you dopamine hits that take a little more effort or a little more work in life, like exercising, will, because for social media it's an immediate, a quick dopamine hit every time you post, every time you get a like.
It's like a drug.
Yeah, exactly. It's a quick hit. And so whenever there's things that you actually need to work for to get those things, it makes you more resistant to that, and like it makes it harder to feel that good feeling that you're supposed to get during those things whenever you're just getting it all the time from social media.
Yeah. And so, I mean, we're making it sound like...
So now it sounds satanic.
Yeah, no, I know, exactly.
Like we talked about in the beginning.
This is from the devil. I'm just kidding. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that you have to understand it. Mm-hmm. I think I'm a person of understanding. I'm a 4-wing 5 on the Enneagram. So like I love to get understanding.
Changed it. You've always said you're 4
I have
3.
2 wings.
That's fair.
4-3, 4-5.
She's an even
I'm
wing.
both. I'm an even wing. I fly high and I soar with the even wings. But long story short, some of you didn't even get that. I went over your head, and that's fine.
That's fine. Go watch our Enneagram video.
Yeah, you'll be good. You'll get it. But long story short, if you get the understanding of it, you can position yourself to use it well. Mm-hmm. And so how I use social media well, I primarily get on it for my marketing of whatever brands I'm doing. But when I use it personally, I have cutoffs. Like, I'm not allowed to use it more than an hour every day.
Right.
And so, I really try not to use it before bed. Mm-hmm. And
that's
then,
major.
To be honest, like when I'm talking to people in person, my phone must go away. I flip it over. I'm not waiting for messages. Ooh. I'm here. I am focused.
Yeah.
And I've been called out about that in person. And so that changed my life when a friend was like, hey, you're not even present. Like,
I feel like maybe it's because I grew up, like we always ate dinner together as a family, and it was like no distractions allowed. Like it's just in me. Like I do not look at my phone when I'm with other people unless we're straight chilling. Like we're on the couch. It's
your 6 hour together.
Yeah.
Like,
but like if we're hanging out, like looking at the phone is so not okay for me. I'm just like, why do people think that's okay?
Yeah, it's disrespectful.
There's a real person in front of you. Like
I'm here and you're finding more
exactly
more presence there to
definitely
be on the phone right now.
Yeah. And you sent me a video. This is like kind of you talked about not before bed. You sent me a video that has like really transformed my morning routine about how you should never check Instagram like first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Because your brain's in like, what is that state called? It's a creative state.
It's like the learning state, right?
Yeah, something like that. So
it's like the in-between state. I don't know what that is called.
Yeah, it's like an in-between consciousness states where you're like still asleep, but kind of awake. Like, and when you go and check Instagram during that, like, I don't know, it's bad for you.
It rewires your brain.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it says to kind of not be able to focus.
Yeah.
Not kind of, to not be able to focus,
right.
kind of about it. And so I think a lot of people will, like, our generation more than ever, not just our generation, our society more than ever. Like, my own parents kind of have dealt with this, you know, more so, not my dad. He doesn't even know. My dad has never, like, Instagram is like, what is that?
Yeah.
But
my mom knows what TikTok is. I'm sorry,
really?
but that shocked me. I was like, Mom, you know what TikTok is? She doesn't have one, but
my dad has never even signed up for Facebook. So he, like, I mean, like, social media is not a thing for him. Like, I think he has, like, an AOL or Yahoo account. Like, that's it. That's as far as it goes for him. Yeah, like, Williams. Come on, like, revolt against the societal pressures of life. But long story short, I think we have to be conscious of the fact that we are rewiring our brains to not focus. And I loved what that video said. I'm so glad you watched it. I didn't know you watched it.
I watched the whole thing, and, like, for real, for the next week,
fascinating,
I was like, I'm not touching my phone until 30 minutes after
I've been awake. You know,
like,
I've come to a new thing where I'm like, I'm going to get out of the bed in the morning, get on my knees, and pray.
Yeah.
My first, like, 2 to 5, 10, 20, how long it wants to go. I don't put a time on it. It's just going to be me
and Jesus.
Jesus for sure. But, like, and just, like, awareness of my environment without the bright phone light, without the messages. I don't sleep with my phone unless I, like, fell asleep with it. Like, I put it outside of the bed. I turn it on sleep mode. I mean, it's still in the room, but, like, I'm not getting your messages. Like, after 9, my phone's in sleep mode all on its own. I don't get any messages, calls. And, you know, there's always that fear. My mom goes, well, how are you going to know if somebody calls you? I said, listen, I have just woken up, like, divinely when I needed to answer phone calls. Like, it just happens. It'll be fine.
And sometimes you sleep through phone calls. So it can happen either way. Even if you don't put your phone on sleep mode, you still can sleep through it. But I'm not going to live. There was also a book called The Church of Facebook. I read it in college. And it's not about the church. It's written by a pastor, but it's about, like, how Facebook is, like, kind of a community of itself. When Facebook was, like, it still is the biggest social media platform in terms of, like, people on it. Users, but, like, but Facebook was, like, the cheesy maneasy. It was, like, the TikTok of the day. It was, like, the thing everybody was on and using. And, like, back when they had games and stuff.
I know, it was
intense.
That's
why I joined.
It was intense.
To play, like, what was it, Farmville or something.
I loved Facebook when it first came out. And I mean, it's all right. It's like
you didn't have now it's timeline. It used to be wall. It was like sharing things to your wall.
Yeah, you share things to your wall.
It was so different.
And, like, when statuses were, like, you had to, it always had an is in front of it.
Yeah, because it was like
Gabby is. Yeah, and then you have to fill in the sentence, but now you can just, like, say whatever you want.
I know. Now you just rant about politics and
like,
God knows
I have
what
a whole book for you. But he said in The Church of Facebook, this author said that when you have your phone on, even when you're sleeping, you're in a state of hyperconnectivity, meaning that, like, you're kind of still attached to everyone in the world. And so you sleep like that. You don't really go into deep sleep because you're hyper-connected to, like, because you know your phone is on subconsciously. You know your phone is on, and at any moment you can hit somebody up or, like, do something. Yeah. So I actually started turning my phone off, like, for a while.
That's smart.
Now I feel like, it's fine. But, like, I don't know. Yeah.
I think that's smart because, I mean, we just need to be able to rest. I think even, like, the blue light with screens is preventing people from getting good night's sleep nowadays.
Like, I see you with your blue light glasses on.
Yeah, I got them on right now. The same ones as you.
That's right. I think I lost mine. I don't know what happened to them. I got to look for them. Yeah.